Good afternoon. I hope you are all well. I thought today we'd just do a little bit of a chat, see what comes out. I chat about what I've seen. I've seen a few things last night, and how we're all feeling about that. We had a full-on thing yesterday with the videos, 3 videos I had to do, and I have to get them out at the precise time. I hope you can catch up with them if you haven't seen them. That's what they'll do to me sometimes if there's a lot of information to come out by a set point. The last video in particular had quite a few predictions, and it went through, I started off with just a little chat and some cards and what have you, and then it went into what I see and how, you know, on the mirror and some of the things. But I got a lot more predictions as I was showing what I see. Something's just gone across there. That was weird. And it wasn't outside. So, yeah. So check that out, please. The views are down on that one. It's real. It's very real what I'm saying. And if you look closely, you can see the faces, everything. But there were quite a few predictions and timings. But remember, spirit timing. And timelines can change, and some of those timelines needed to change, so hopefully they've been okay. And remember, not everything comes out at once. You get to know about it. So yeah, please check that out. So what did I say last night? Well, I saw a lot of judges. They're wearing the wigs, everything. You know, that's what we have in the UK. So they were High Court judges. That's right, they were High Court judges. That's what I was saying. Somebody sitting at banging the gavel. So I don't know what that's all about, but it was High Court. I just heard law lords. So the makings of new laws. I don't know, something in the spiritual realm. Other dimensions. Something being judged. So the chair again as well, and it was a throne thing I keep telling you about. Again, that was like, I was very aware of that being in the room, and then somebody sitting on it who was very creepy. So I didn't like that. That was kind of odd. So there's something about laws and judgment. There were some other things, but if I don't remember them when I'm talking to you about them, that means they've removed them. They don't want me to talk about them yet or at all. I get a lot of things that I can't talk to you about. Predictions, things like that. It's just too controversial or too... just can't go there. So yeah, it's quite... But anyway, I thought we'd just have a chat. One thing I do want to say about as well, I don't know if you've seen the John Lewis Christmas advert. It's just come out. I got an email about it this morning, so we watched it. And it's exactly what I'm doing. I do a lot of this, and I can actually see myself going off, going back in time to where I used to be, where I used to live, what I was doing, everything. And I once had an experience, and I talked about it way back. If you watch the advert, she goes through a cupboard in John Lewis as if it's like Narnia. And she goes back through her life and looking for something. She wants information on something for a present. And she goes right back through her life as if she's there again. You know, but she's grown. And it's very odd. And this is what I've had. I can go back to my home. It's almost like at times I've woken up in the night and I know there's some portal. I could just go from the bottom of my room. I can see into another room, into my home where I used to live when I was a child. And I had that when my mother died in particular. And it was just sitting there, the lounge. And it was really bizarre. And it felt like I could just get up and walk back in there. And I do that. I've done that with my grandparents' home. And I've been shown things as I've gone up there. When I've been in Scorpio energy in particular, because she used to have a little scorpion on the windowsill at the top of the, there was a window that looked out over the fields. Well, I got fields, didn't we, in the last one? Over the fields, the pit heap. Yeah, I'm just being told the pit heap. And that was years ago when I was a child, and that, you know, I never remember that. And she had this little, it was a wire ornament thing on the windowsill. It was Scorpio. Some lights just gone up there. And I look out there, and I get peace when I look out there. But I go into her room and I look in the jewelry box I used to play with, and I can see these. I can see them now. These jade beads that she used to wear. So it's bizarre. And she does that in the advert, and that's it's a great illustration of that. I did it in my home on my 21st birthday, and I kept going back, and I could stand at the corner of the street, see the house, go across the road, in past we used to have a caravan, touring caravan, and my mum and dad used to bring it to clean it out before we went off on a holiday or whatever, and that's always there. And then I go in through the door, and I can walk up the stairs, everything. At this point, I walked down the stairs. I can start, I'm always looking out. It's all to do with stairs and going up, looking out the stairhead window. And I can remember saying I used to get peace there as well. And I used to be able to see Penshaw's monument way, way in the distance. If you're up there, you'll know what I'm talking about. It looks a bit like the Acropolis, only smaller. And it's on a hill. It's towards Peterlee, I believe. And we got Peters and Lee the other day, didn't we? I wonder if that meant Peterlee. But anyway, so I walk around there, I go in my room. I can see my record player. I can see all my posters on Simon Le Bon in the corner. Morton Harkett on the other one, and the Sneaky Spandau Ballet one on the underneath. Shh, it was a tyranny. Still not. People still get funny about it now. Anyway, so then I can see myself sometimes, and I wonder if all of those experiences I had when I was a kid of feeling like somebody was there all the time might be me. It's bizarre. And then I come down the stairs, and this time it was my 21st birthday. Everybody was there, and this is going to freak you out. So I go into the lounge. Now, we had a hatch at the time. I mean, it was the 80s. No, it wasn't the 80s. Hang on, 21st, it was 91. Right, but this big hatch, okay? And my mum would put food on the top, you know, there was food everywhere, and their table with a whole load of food. Always had a big spread, yeah? And my cake, which was a love heart with stuff on it. Now, she was in the kitchen. And I remember in this, when I was walking back through and going back in time, it's all accessible. I got onto they had like a platform put in the lounge, and so the carpet rose up, so you were on 2 levels. And that's where the hatch was, and then there was a big sun, I should call it sun lounge, went out the back. And I looked through, and there's my mother, and she always wore black like me. Black dress, everything. This is the bit that freaks you out. All of a sudden, she just turned and looked directly at me. She knew I was there. Not me from back then, me as I was in that room. And she just looked at me like that, and she acknowledged me. And then I walked away. Bizarre. So you don't know what you're doing, an astral plane. Very bizarre sensation. So that advert just reminded me of all of that. Yeah, what else did I want to talk about? there's a lot going on in this world. I'm a bit angry at the divine at the moment. I'm always angry at the divine. I'm always having this ongoing conversation. What are you doing now? What the heck's this all about? Why should I work for someone like you when you won't sort the world out? You won't do this. You won't do that. You won't, you know, a lot of anger. I'm picking up a lot of anger. And I think some of mine, and I want to talk about this because I've got nowhere else to talk about it. I talk to my son, obviously, but he's there. But I mean, talk about it so people know. This FND thing that I have, this functional neurological disorder. Last night, I was sitting and I lost feeling in my legs. I've been paralysed before. I'm lying on the floor for an hour, can't move anything, maybe my eyes. And yeah, all right, it's not an epilepsy, it's not Parkinson's, but it mimics all the symptoms of epilepsy, Parkinson's. It can knock people out. It affects my eyes, how I see as well. It affects everything because it's controlled by your brain. And MS as well, okay? And I'm just a little bit fed up. I was watching a TV programme, yes, Emmerdale, if you watch it in the UK. And yeah, I understand that people need to talk about Parkinson's and things like that. They're very important. But I'm tired of being ignored, you know, what we do. And I know that I've talked to people on here. We'll do some cards and something. But I'm tired of people ignoring what they say. And I'm not the only one who's suffering it. Quite a lot of people, but the medical profession, they sweep it under the carpet because they don't know what to do with it. And there is no medical help. And it frustrated me that Emmerdale chose to do the other thing. It mimics his brain tumour, stuff like that. And it can happen anywhere. I can be out in the street and my feet, I just can't move them. It's all to do with movement. It's all to do with call it a glitch in the nervous system. But it destroys your life. I can't work. I can't, you know, go out and get a job. I do my own employment and I have to fight to do that every day. Coming on and doing all the videos, I have to fight. I have to fight for my life here a bit. And it frustrates me that I continually do the same stories. For once, can you just please talk about this? Because it's the same with ME and fibromyalgia. They just keep ignoring these things. And, you know, saying, oh, it's anxiety. It's not. It's been proven. I was under a professor in the neurology hospital and everything. And it's not. There's a big, the hope, FND, hope. You know, that people have to have carers. People end up in wheelchairs. And I'm terrified that's going to happen to me. And it so frustrates the life out of me that you continually, they showed you Eric, the character, you know, not being able to move his legs in bed. That's a natural occurrence. I went to bed last night and I couldn't move my legs. I couldn't move. Often, you know, you need to go to the bathroom. I have to sit for an hour waiting because I can't move my legs. And it just infuriated me. Again, Moira having a brain tumour. You know, again, if she's fallen over, I had to stop watching it because I burst into tears because she was falling over and she was fitting like me, like a jackhammer. This happens every single day of my life and it makes me very angry. And with what's going on in the world, you know, it's just so... There are so many things that are being ignored and we need to talk about them. And it frustrates me. Why can't people, you know, you're talking about the same things. I understand. I'm not saying, you know, people don't need to be educated about those things, but it would be nice just for once, you know, that we weren't swept under the rug. There's somebody just died of ME because the medical people just didn't understand it. So, you know, I've had a lot of mental health problems with this because of how angry it makes me feel and helpless. My son wants to do podcasts about it and everything because it really affects my life. And I know it's affecting others. So, yeah, I needed to talk about that. Forgive me. But let's do some cards and let's see what we can get there. 14 on the clock. That's that number keeps coming up. Somebody said to me about the UAP thing being another Congress meeting or something about it on the 14th of December. So yeah, we've got slow work, Knight of Pentacles. I do not like the way Mr. Orange is, well, what he's doing. It's affecting the world. And I was right about staying with Europe. Bloody was. So my heart goes out to people who are really affected by this. I'm glad we've got Bo and old Starmer in there at the moment. Stop the, you know, there's some sort of wall there for this far right. Whether you like them or not. We got Ace of Pentacles. Some offer, something coming. It's really weird. I just look at that and I think of the Tower situation we got yesterday. 9 of Cups, a wish being granted. We've got this orange, blue again. 6 of Pentacles, some money coming in. Andrea needs to pay attention. I've got some names here. Fortune favours the brave. A decision will be made in the courts. A judgment is coming. A divine judgment is being brought forth. Ace of Cups. So it's about time the divine got on with it, in my estimation. Queen of Wands. Somebody makes their mouth go and is heard very loudly. It would be nice if it was me. 4 of Pentacles. Something being withheld. Information being withheld. A magician. A magician who holds all the cards at the moment. Okay. We got anything else that's... you want these ones? I end up getting angry at my team. It's like, well, why have I got to put up with this? Why have other people got to put up... You know, why are the homeless on the streets? Why is this happening? Why is that happening? Why are people like the Super Bond villain, you know, sitting at the top with all that money, being able to spout crap at the world? You know, feeling a little bit like that this morning. Or this afternoon, I should say. Freedom upside down. And I'm going to take it upside down whether they like it or not. Freedom upside down. Courage. I want it this way. Courage. Stormy seas. Stormy seas ahead. Something's blocked in the Senate. Something Orangina is doing is going to be blocked in the Senate. There is healing coming in. We keep getting this green. A divine judgment. A court ruling. I'm hearing something banged down. I just heard one of his appointees for something, and they're not telling me what, is going to be discovered as a liar. I think we've got enough here. There's going to be a lot of scandal. Remember those cards that I had? I threw away because I didn't need them after the election. I'd get rid of cards after so long. I'm going to be doing some new ones. Actually, when I go in the town later, I'm going to London as well. I'm going to get some and create some new ones. But we did get backlash. We did get scandal. And I'm getting, they're showing me deceit. There's definitely deceit about something. It is coming out. It's still on the cards. There's a lot of anger. I'm picking up a lot of anger. It's not all mine. A lot of anger, obviously, at this deceit. There is impeachment. Something being built on a lie, on top of a lie. Again, I mean, look at him, this gold thing. He looks like a prospector, digging for gold. Somebody digging for the truth. There's something about the phone tapping again. There's been phone tapping. There's more investigations. I got, before the election, that Mr. Tango Treats' phone was being tapped. A few people are being trapped. Somebody's being paid a lot of money for blackmail here. They want more information. They're showing me, oh my God, they're showing me Sherlock Holmes, the master blackmailer. There's something about blackmail coming out. Somebody knows something about the election but is not speaking up, but will be forced to. There's going to be some sort of meeting, hearing. January 4th and 5th are very important. I just heard he's not in yet. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens there. As you know, timelines can change and things can be delayed or just undercovered. I'd like to know why the divine allows this to happen, but you know, who am I? Who are any of us? But there's definite healing coming in. There's something about communication, knowledge, hidden knowledge being revealed. Somebody's being blackmailed for this knowledge. Something withheld, something hidden. Millennia, Queen of Wands. That's usually my social media. Comes into her stride as First Lady before the time has started. Going to get a lot of publicity. The one thing I wanted to ask about was I've noticed that he's basically destroying the Republican Party. I don't know what that's about. Can you tell me if they'll turn on him? Creativity. Communication. Sorry, and show me them. I'm not sure if I showed you. Communication. Stability. Stability uprooted. Stillness. Shock. Peace. Love. I don't know what that doesn't seem relevant. You're not answering my question. Patience. Power. Transformation. My pen's still coming in abundance. It's something to do with money scandal. I kept getting that scandal, something to do with, even showed me the program scandal as well. We'll know what happened in that. Transformation, something about money. It's landed on the money. Right on the money. Yeah, okay. So I said Penshaw's monument, whatever. I don't know, I'm just thinking Senate here. Senate will withhold something. He will not get as far as you think. Yeah, well, you said, you know, he wasn't going to get in the first place, so we'll see. Definitely information being withheld. I'm seeing a load of phone calls, and they're all listed, and I think I've seen that before. I will go and get my other cards done, because I'm be interested in the words that make me put on there. But there's definitely something coming. It's still on the cards. Impeachment. He's not going to get away with it. I keep getting jail time at some point. Look, do you want it straight? Justice. The scales will be balanced. This is from the highest court. Divine. But how it comes about, when it comes about, is anybody's guess here. Okay, but at some point, even if he did his term, I still don't say that, but even if he did his term, he's going to do jail time. He will be impeached. There's a Ferrari coming. A Ferrari. I have to say it like that. Okay, I'm still getting that information. It's not over yet. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that's been of some interest. And I will go and get these cards done and see what we get after that. I've had a lot of spiritual messages. So please check that one out. You don't have to watch it all. Just, I don't know. But there's some interesting predictions, and you can see these people. These are the people who are around me. You can't see them. And, you know, when it's on that level, that's why I get very annoyed at them, because they're like, you know, people around me. They're there all the time, through the night, everything. I mean, the level I get of how they try and regulate everything for me. They show me I'm a baby that they're looking after. And they, you know, this morning, this is an old building and get a bit of trouble with, you know, bit of mold here and there. And it was like, put the what do you call it, humidifier in the bathroom and put it on. And it was like yesterday he started showing it to me, this guy, non-stop. I was like, all right, this morning, non-stop. And I have to do it to stop going at me. And that's what I'm living with. So sometimes forgive me if I felt you come across a little bit, but that's because our fits get to me and helplessness gets to me. I'm ready to go all the time and do stuff, and I have to pay for it every evening. It can be through the day as well. It's just very frustrating. Sometimes I will keep going just to distract it, because distraction helps. And then it just goes over. You're out of time. It just starts. And it makes me angry. It puts me into a state of anger with it. So, and I'm annoyed at them. But, you know, we'll see. Can you give me a card before I go of just what's coming up for the day? Okay. I did get stuff about Israel, Netanyahu and stuff like that on the previous one, which was last night. So let's have a look. Yeah. This dark spell will be ended. Somebody hiding information. A big, bright light of information will change everything. A dark spell. 13. Now 13 is the number of transformation. So something will be removed. A spell, a belief. Competition. I will say that as competition. Right. She's looking at something. Right. Something that's hidden. That's being revealed, illuminated by the night. Whatever they say is, whatever information it is, will come out at night. Timer. All right, they want it that way. There's a timer on here. There will be no more chances. There will be one life left. This person who thinks they have 9 lives will only have 1 left. Still say jail time. I'm sorry, but that's what I see, and I have to speak the truth. And this is an impartial reading, okay? I would tell you it the other way, okay? And I'm telling you the truth. I have no agenda here. I'm a Boren Starmer in the UK, okay? This is what I get. Whether it happens after what went on the other day, I don't know. But I'm telling you, there is justice coming for this person from the highest court. Their words, not mine. So stop shooting the messenger. Okay, take care of yourselves. Have a great day. I'm going to do another one later because I'm going to be doing stuff tomorrow. So you'll probably see that put up for tomorrow. Take care of yourselves, and I shall see you later. Oh, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Well, I keep saying 8,000 and then it changes, so it'd be great to get over 8,000. Thank you very much. Thank you to all of my subscribers and to all of my new members. It's absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much. And all of you going to Inkit and reading my stuff. my books. Thank you so much. And oh, before I go, these are the books they wanted me to put out. Moriarty here. A lot about Sherlock Holmes. A lot about the Master Blackmailer, the story. Something Master Blackmailer, political mastermind. I don't know who that is. We've still got Alice in Borderland here. We have Women and Gender in Early Modern Europe. It's my uni books. Dead of Winter and World Building. So make of them what you will. Oh, and the most important one. Taking the Red Pill and the Matrix. Breaking the Matrix. Sorry, my finger going there. Okay, the chair that's always in the Matrix as well. Okay, take care of yourselves, and I shall see you next time. Bye.